What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. I really hope you're doing well. Thank you for stopping by as ever. In today's video, what we're going to talk about, we're going to have a chat about Pascal Strauch, giving Farke's press conference, Archie Gray. We're going to have a chat about the Loanees, and we'll also have a little conversation about Millwall as well. So, yeah. Before we get into the video, if you haven't done so already, if you could hit the subscribe button if you're not subscribed. If you like what you are listening to, please also like the video. And any comments that you've got, please feel free to put them in the comment section down below. So, again, before we just get into it, apologies. It's been a few days since my last video. I've had a little bit going on, and I just wanted a little bit of break from making videos. And I can't do that kind of everyday news thing. I like to just try and get a few bits and pieces together and then sort of put it into one video, so there's a little bit more. For me, that's how the quality is a little bit better for me personally when I do it that way. You know, people like Jer at The View, who do a phenomenal job of being able to pump out videos every single day and then being engaging. I can't do that. I don't have the skill level to be able to do that. So, yeah. So just very, very beginning, Pascal. Bad news, really, is probably the right way of saying it. Farke's press conference, it would appear as though he hasn't, in terms of his injury and getting fit and healthy again, his injury hasn't progressed as they would have liked it to. They obviously wanted it to be as invasive as possible and tried to minimise the actual need to go and have surgery, and it looks like that potentially is on the cards. I think they're going to be doing some more tests, and if he does need surgery, that means that his season is going to be over effectively. Excuse me. So if that is the case, that's a real shame. Pascal was having a great season, doing a really good job as obviously left centre back with Rodon. So yeah, I wish him the best. I hope it doesn't need to be any, you know, the surgery side of things and have to be that kind of invasive procedure to try and make things right. So hopefully that's not the case. So fingers crossed, and yeah, hopefully it can just be either just step up in terms of the type of rehabilitation that he needs to have. So yeah, so I'm really hoping and praying that that's the case. In other news from Farke's press conference, both Shackleton and Anthony are training well. I think they will be available for the game against Millwall at the weekend, so that should really add a little bit of quality and depth to the actual squad itself. So fingers crossed that's the case, because it'll be good to see them on the bench. So I'd be happy with that overall. Next thing, Archie has now turned 18, which that now means that he can get changed in the adult changing room rather than the broom cupboard, which is a good thing, positive thing. And also as well, he's been called up to the England under-21 squad, which is, for me, it's richly deserved. He has been phenomenal this season. What he's done, the work that he's put in, playing in, it's not an unnatural position for him, but playing in a right back position and sort of making it his own. He's just been brilliant. And then in midfield, again, just showing his quality and his class. And it's just really nice as well to see Gareth Southgate really talking him up, excuse me again, in terms of his ability and what he is doing, and keeping an eye on it. It just says to me that, you know, when we do go into the Premiership, that, and hopefully it's this season, that Archie Gray will be knocking on the door of the senior squad, hopefully quite soon. That would be my wish to see that, because that would be phenomenal if that was the case. I think we all need to warm up to the fact that there's a very strong possibility that Archie Gray could outgrow the club. That's what happens from time to time. Hopefully his level of improvement and maturity is done with Leeds, whilst Leeds are on the same trajectory as well. But I think we have to be realistic and say that there's a strong possibility that he could leave Leeds in the next couple of years. And, you know, I consider him to be a generational talent. I think he's that good. I genuinely do think he's that good. So we'll just have to wait and see how that one kind of pans out. But no, congratulations on turning 18, and also for getting the call up to the England under-21 squad as well. So the other side of it as well is obviously that keeps Scotland from sniffing around a little bit. So we'll just have to wait and see. Loanees, that's the next thing that I want to have a chat about. I have a very simple and easy way of putting this, and it is quite blunt. I don't want any of them back. I don't want Rocker back. I don't want Christensen back. I don't want Sinistera back. I don't want Aronson back either. For me, they were all Woba. They were all very quick to jump ship and not even attempt to put right the wrongs of what they did last season, or have even the ability or the stones to do that. I get with pay cuts, I get with international duty and this, that and the other, but should we get promoted this year, those boys out on loan are going to miss out on something incredibly special. They're going to miss out on that redemption from the fans for putting right what they put wrong last season. And listen, I get it with the money and the careers are short and all of that kind of stuff. And I guess I could be considered a bit of a romanticist when it comes to this being my position, but I'm not interested. Sell him. Sell him at a loss. I don't care, as long as it's within the profit and sustainability and all of that kind of stuff. Just get rid of him. I'm not interested. Some of the players might still be mates with some of them, but for me, the cohesion, the togetherness within the squad, the team that we have now got together in terms of that group of players that play together, I can't help but think you'd be bringing some bad eggs back into the pack, and I don't think that's what we want at all as a team. And yeah, short but blunt, my view, don't want any of them back, don't care. That's just how I feel. Oh, and I include Jack Harrison in that as well, because I haven't mentioned him. I don't want him back either. I don't want any of them back. That's my view on it. You might not agree, you might disagree, that's fine, but just that's how I feel. They weren't about it when the going got tough, and why should we give them the opportunity to try and make that and put it right overall? So yeah, that's just my view on it. Millwall, right. I'm going to the game on Sunday. I'm going to get the train into Leeds, and then I'm going to get the bus from the train station to the ground. It's the first time that I've done it, so it'll be interesting to see how that one works, because parking is an absolute nightmare. So how do I feel about the Millwall game? I feel okay about it. Statistically speaking, we should win. We did a number on them at the Den, and we should... And we weren't peaking at that point, and we're not even peaking now, but we're a much better squad. So it would be nice to see us do exactly the same on home turf. Obviously, there's the Neil Harris effect. I would love to get one over on Neil Harris. I can't, hate's a strong word, I can't stand the guy. He just rubs me up the wrong way. It's just one of those things. He just rubs me up the wrong way. So hopefully when they come to ground, I think it's going to be a very, very tough game. I think it could be quite bitty. I think it could be a very physical game as well. And we've just got to be on it. We've just got to play with smarts. We've got to suck it up and hit them on counters and hit them when we need to. But I would really like to see us go after them from the start. Hopefully this little rest period that we've had in between the last game and this game, the 9 days that we've had, will stand us in really, really good stead. The boys should be absolutely chomping at the bit. Let's just keep the run going. The thing is, let's get the 3 points. Let's keep that second spot ours. Let's really start to put the hammer down now. Obviously, there's international break coming up and everything as well, but it would be nice to get this game done with another 3 points on the board and maintaining that unbeaten record at home, which we've done a really, really good job in putting together. That's going to do it for this one. I just wanted to do a little roundup. If you've enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you haven't done so yet, if you could subscribe, and also as well, any comments that you want to put together or say with regards to anything that I've said in terms of your opinions and stuff like that, please feel free, put them in the comment section down below. And yeah, hopefully the next video I make is on us securing another 3 points, hopefully, fingers crossed. But as ever, thank you for stopping by. I really do appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Cheers.